You've obviously gone from, a scale up and a bigger organization at Adaptavist. What sort of struck you as the biggest difference then going back into a startup then? Because I think sometimes there are sort of preconceptions of what it's like from a marketing perspective. Did those sort of live up to what it was like in reality?
Yeah, this is, I think, probably my third role where I've, even if there was a larger marketing department, kind of been, there on the ground, whether that's starting marketing or for that particular team. But I have to say in this, at Griffin, one of the things that I've generally thought about is just how much I appreciated having such an incredible team. I've definitely sent messages to be like, I just want you to, after sitting in, when you have to do everything yourself, you remember how great, it was to have team members that, this was their specialty and how much they brought to the table. And, we talked a little bit about prioritization previously. But when you are a team of one and scaling up, like, you have to prioritize on an insane level. One of the best pieces of advice I've gotten is knowing or understanding the difference between urgent and important. And while something, you're going to have a million opportunities, like, what is going to be best for the company today? And also having patience. There's been times where, I think that I'm really understanding some of the nuances of the technology or the industry. And then a day later realize that I'd gotten completely wrong. And, being able to go back and say, like, okay, adjusting and evolving and growing as you're learning the industry and as you're building, the function is really important. You can't have an ego, basically.
You've got to be happy saying, look, I don't know.
And, whether it's my previous experience, and we talked a bit about imposter syndrome, it's not something that goes away. I think that if you're really taking on roles that push yourself in new ways and, learning different industries and even, hiring teams or hiring people that know more about a topic than you have to have that bit of, imposter syndrome, or you're probably in the wrong role.